Morning, everybody. This is Mike from ABC123Trader. Hopefully, we can find a trade today. It looks like it's setting up quite nicely finally. Yesterday was kind of webby, and we'll go from there. Let's do our risk disclaimer to get going here. So the risk disclaimer is this is for educational purpose only. If you want to, and I guess when you're trading, you gotta, I don't know, whatever it says. Anyways, it's just trade safe. That's the bottom line. Try to trade consistently and trade safe. That's the bottom line. Anyways, we'll get right into it live, and let's see what we can see in the markets today. And I'm seeing it setting up quite nicely. Finally. Morning, everybody. Mr. Mike here, and let's start taking a look at the markets. We'll start. Yesterday, I didn't really get much trading in there. It was just zigzagging back and forth, so I didn't have any nice trade opportunity to show you. I probably could have taken it. I did take the 11 o'clock trade, and actually, I took it as a loss, and then I took the 12 to get my money back and then some, because I thought it was going up and it went down. It went against me. But anyways, let's take a look at today's scenario. And so see this here, 2 days, 9 hours, 46 minutes before the next changeover. We've had a major run since on that swing scanner. So let's see how far we would have been. Ruler here, and we'll get into it and what I'm seeing. So 520 points, that would have been $10,000 in one contract if you ran it in, well, from day one with loss, but let's say from here, from day 3 on, once you waited for the crossover. So you'd have been well over $10,000 on that one contract. So the swing scanners does work. Okay, so on the 4-hour chart, let's see what's happening here. Interesting. Okay, we had the sell-off. The 12 o'clock buy did hit. Now they're fading down. Now this is going to be really interesting. With such a big gap, what possibly can happen when they usually do this is they might just do a really quick pull down, and then the rest of the day go up. But we'll look at what our trade map says. So right now we're supposed to be buying into it for another, I don't know how many hours, for another day. But you can see, if you're looking at it graphically, you can see they're holding the line, and they need to do that pullback for once. So we'll see. And you can see she's starting to pull down. And this is the map I was telling you before, guys. See how the market maker line, it was just consolidation. They finally did that major drop off. But the thing I do like about it, if the market opens, explodes up first thing in the morning, see where it's lining up? Where I say one of my favorite trades are? Where this line is, if it does go up really quickly, we can maybe take a trade here, because these things are actually lining up very well. It'd be nice to get it within this zone, because look at how this is lining up very well. See this? So we'll have to see what happens first thing in the morning. We're 9 minutes before they open. And then lastly, and then we'll transition into the other screen, see exactly what's happening. So once again, see how it's just starting the phase right before market open, which I like. So if it gets early enough, we can get a deep enough retracement, and then we can run it down. And hopefully it will go to this dotted line, and where that dotted line I wrote is what I was looking at on the daily chart. Just the support and resistance. Where the swing hit, they might just bounce and continue. But we don't know. It could break down, deeper retracement. So that's what I'm looking at. And then we can look at all the other charts, just picking through it, and because we've got 8 minutes before the open. But let's see what the trade map actually is showing you today. So let's take a look here. Let me just find the right chart first. I can use this one as well. I'll bring it across to show you what the trade map is kind of looking like. And this is a very fine-tuned trade map. So from 9:20 on, which we're just starting, looks like we have a long runner today. Okay? If it's true. Right now, if you understand how I designed the Williams, this is the first impulse move on purple. Second impulse move, and then now we need a retracement to get back to this zone. So let's pull this down so you can understand what I'm getting at. Purple means getting to exhaustion, one more attempt, kind of, if you guys always learn about theory about divergence, and then it should pull back, and we could possibly get a second run here. Okay, but I'm looking at this map. If this map is true, this is going to be really good. Good morning, Nono. Good morning, Pepe. So let's take a look at this. The trade map. As you can see, all these resistance lines, what I would love to see first thing in the morning, let it push up really, really aggressively, because this is where this gold bar is. Make this screen bigger. Gotta bring it down. This blue bar here, this blue bar here, and this gold bar here. That's your volume point of control right in this zone here. So if it could really get up to this zone, then we're good to go. And if it does get into that zone, if you could see where the volume point of control is, this is the overnight session. Right here, bada bing, bada boom, market maker. The market maker line, they said it was up here, but we know we're getting within that zone, okay? And that's what I'm looking at. So if the market does do a nice sell-off today, because even on the news, you know how they've been playing over and over, this, let's see this one, there it is. Even on the news, they're showing negativity, okay? We don't know. They play these games. And so, yeah, oil's down, whatever. Okay, NASDAQ is down by 34 points. S&P, they're all showing a little bit negativity today. And then, see, they're trying to give you that scares. Unemployment fraud may create a tax nightmare. See, they do these games in order for you to try to figure which way the market's going. So when we add everything together, guys, then we can say, what's our game plan? The first game plan, what you should always do, see what the daily bar is showing, and it's very tight. Go back. I'm going to go from 60 minute to 240. So let's see what the 240 is doing. 240. Whoops. Why did I do that? Let's go to 240. Let's see how aggressive it is. Yeah, so even on the 4-hour chart, she's pulling deep. And so we've got a few bands to go down. Maybe it'll go here. We don't know yet. The delta, sure, no problem. So this is what we're looking at. It looks like it could be a sell-off. Even though this is a 12 o'clock buy, we've already did that yesterday for the one. So I might do a really quick sell-off for a second buy to continue. But we have to see. We have to see and wait. And let's see, if we do Fibonacci numbers here, let's see how the worst case scenario retracement would be. Good morning, Heinz. So it's going to be tough. We'll have to see what happens right first thing in the morning. So we know we had that nice pull down. Like I said, guys, I want to see it push up to this zone here. See how everything's lined up perfectly. Market maker, day trend lining up. The market maker line or institution lines, they're all lining up within that zone. So if we can get that one nice snap back here, first thing in the morning, because right now they went from market maker A to market maker B. And let's take a look here. Which market maker was that one? That was yesterday's. See? What was the date, timestamp on that? 7th? 9th. So that's correct. So there's that one market maker, and now we're on the current one. So everything's lining up. The stars, kind of like the trade stars, are lining up. So I can see it, but we just have to see what happens first thing in the open. Like I said, if it fires up like this way, guys, and it gets within the zone and holds off, then that could take. It looks like it's lining up. So, and I'll show you why. I'll let them line up, and then let's transition to the other screen so you can see what I'm looking at. Because that's really extended, see how the green bars are extended? So we might get that one pull, and then the reversal, top of the hour, 8 o'clock, and reverse again. But we'll find out. And then let's take a look, and we'll get into that delta no that you were asking about. So we know for sure there's some resistance in that zone. So because that's on the bottom of the swing. Where are we? Okay. And what I'll do is I don't have enough data on here. How many days do I have? 3. Let's go 6. So I can look a little bit farther on the map. Another grouping. Close. And then this is where that grouping is right here, guys. See? You can see that's where we might be hitting our bottleneck here. But let them see if they can pull it up really quickly here. Bang, bang. Okay, let's see what happens. We're 1 minute before they open, and then get into right here. This is our sweet spot. I'm actually going to draw a rectangle. See if the sweet spot right somewhere within that zone. That's what I'm looking at. Could be up here because you can see where the volume point of control is. And as you can see how they're pushing up like crazy? But it's only the first few minutes. See, it's too violent. See, within that 1 second, you're already up $200 within, a few seconds. And the trade map said, what was the trade map on this one, guys? It's, let's take a look here. Let them do that squeeze. And then, and I'll get into that with you, no right away. I'll show you. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the delta on that one. She just blew right through all that delta all night. So let them get into that spot. Let's see if they can get in that zone. There's that tap. Now, if you want to try, should I try it for you guys? Let's see here. I gotta switch my chart here. See what the map says. I want to give it one more minute. At 33 after is where you can actually literally take a trade. I got to find my other chart so I can just get confirmation on here. Because we actually hit that within a minute, and I wanted about 15 minutes, but we'll see what happens. And if you feel worried about it, we can go below. So there's that resistance, the first buyout. I understand. I'll get you to the delta average. Just give it a couple more minutes. I gotta find that other chart so you can see. Ooh. Let's see where 75 is. This is 75 too, so it can go to one of those two spots here. This is the chart I'm looking at, guys. Yeah, that's the chart I'm looking at. So we can break down from here to 31 down, but we'll wait. Let's give it a couple more minutes. Let them do this high volume here. 2,600 contracts. They're trying to break through. Let's see if we can get to this zone here. Even if it hits this zone, one of these two zones, because we got to let them do all this delta. See where the delta here. Let's switch this over here. Gotta wait a couple more minutes. That delta exploded, right? So let them do all that. They're closing their positions basically, and now they're getting to that sweet spot I like. And I can take a very conservative trade right now. I'll put a sell stop right now, and I'm just going to wait for it to get down. So I'm just going to put it right on the bottom of this bar here, even though she's pushing hard. Get within this sweet spot. Let's see where the sweet spot is. Control 3. That's where it is. F6. Somewhere within that area. Just want them to get to exhaustion here right away. So where they are right now. See, they're right in that peak. That's the area I like. But I would like to see this fire up to get to that extremity on colors before the sell-off. See, if it keeps on going slowly till top of the hour, guys, then I'll feel a little bit more comfortable on that trade. And let's see where it is the whole night from yesterday. So the whole night from yesterday, all the volume, it's right there. See where they are? So they're trying to look at that line that I made. I didn't even have a volume point of control there. See where it is? Perfect. So let it creep up, get those last positions, and let this delta just cruise right up, and hopefully we can get that trade. Okay, let's see if this breaks. Where am I on the other map here? 69 to 710, okay. $68, $78, that's 200. Okay, so I really got to watch this. This is a little more violent than I wanted. So it's at 100. We're already at our peak. This is the sweet spot, guys. And hopefully we can run it down to here or down to prior open or prior low. $68 is the blue. Okay. Good. Now they're holding in the volume point of control here. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to add one more indicator here, just the POC. I don't have the POC on this one. See, that's where POC. So I'm just a little below the POC here. And this is a dynamic POC versus picking a static. What I mean by dynamic, it constantly reads from this session on. So we're actually, it's running up right now, but I'm going to wait. Get so close. What was the previous high on this one? Let me just check here. $36.98. Okay. They're staying within that sweet spot zone, so I'm quite happy about that right now. What's her volume here? What I gotta do, I need to bring it down to here for now. Son of a gun. Just give it some time. Creeps up a little bit more, we'll be able. Need to wait. She's starting to get exhaustion here, guys. It's kind of nice to see. 1930. I want to see what I'm doing is I'm staying below here. I'm going to transition so you understand what I'm looking at. Why is I see I'm just staying below this institution line right now. I'm waiting for this to get exhaustion. So we have, see, we went up like crazy. She hit all the stop loss. This is the sweet spot. We just want to give them time to see if there's a confirmation. And then what we're looking at, I'm going to switch over here. Transition. See, we had a spike here, a really violent spike, and now she's starting to fade down. And so there's your box right up here. Actually, you can see it. I'm just waiting to see what would happen. And see where the box is literally on the volume point of control where I set up? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to take it. Let's just try it. Even if I get a couple $100 here, let's see what happens. Right, volume point of control. And usually I try to go for maybe $100 or $200 if it works really well. But now, as you can see, the energy is starting to drop. And what I like to see is market open prices right here. This is the area of concern I have. At 56, I might be okay at 56 to close out. If it breaks this, I'm really happy. There we go. I want to hit 56. That's what I wanted. 57, 56, 55. Good enough. Done. Boom. And the reason why I shut her down to 55, it's this is going to be an early video for you guys. I try to show you one trade a day. She's still going to start moving around. But hitting quotas. Okay, now the reason why I did that as an early trade, see, we're right at market open. That's why I shut her down. The chart, yeah, that's the one. So I waited for that pullback and transition to sweet spot. See, now they're going to play again and then maybe go again. And we're really consolidated here. But and when I said I'm going to take it in early because I was starting to see it fail, and I said we can make a few $100 here. And then I was using this 56 market open price line. Let's transition. Boom. Transition right here for market open. Okay, so 265 for the first trade. I might do another trade today. Usually it's, you know, say $200-300 a day for me in Mexico. I'm living the dream, guys. So, and what you can see, she is just starting to fail. It was a deep retracement. We don't know. And like I said, the market is always top of the hour. I usually trade. I always like trading top of the hour. And the only reason why I took this trade this morning, guys, is because I saw all the stars align. Okay, very high risk trading, but you saw it explode up. We took the retracement. Now what we want to see, if it does go up by top of the hour up to here and hold, then we could probably might be the sell-off. So, but anyways, no. Now let's get to the delta. Okay, let's go transition here. And then what I'm going to do, guys, is there actually, I'm going to ask you, is there any other instruments you want me to show you how to trade? I like my NASDAQ. It's very high volatility. And I might start doing a micro trade. I might just add one micro trade to see exactly what the daily chart will do. But if you have any other instruments that you might be interested in, please tell me. And we can go through different types of charts, different types of scenarios. So, but let me show you here. Delta. See how she exploded up? Delta. Not yet, but look where it finished up. Right here. Here. See that, guys? So, see that, guys? This was a quick sell-off or buyout. They were closing a lot of positions. And this was just a knee-jerk reaction for first thing in the morning. And now they're playing within this zone. We didn't have that major drop-off yet for here. But as you can see, this is where we're holding. We're holding the line. Now, we have to see if this thing will tap again. Let's see if the delta goes up to this point. And what you'll notice is if it does go up to this point and start tapping off, there might be another sell-off. Delta average. Delta average. If it's not this one, delta average. Are you talking the VWAP? I got to find out which one you mean. Delta average. Let me go through the indicators. There might be a delta average one in there. Oh, delta average indicator. Let me just go through it here. I've written a lot of indicators, so I have to... Okay, let me remove this one. Cancel. I'm just going to do a new chart. And is it going up? Yeah, she's still pulling up. So we got our first bite out of the apple. Okay, now... There we go. New chart. MQ.
Said yes.
Okay. Which screen am I on? I'm on so many screens right now. Okay. Is it this one? Okay, it's on this screen. Okay, let's see what delta average says. Oh, so they might be breaking up today. Look at no, there. Look at this, guys. Let's see what happens. Look at this consolidation. Beautiful. If you look at the trade map, if it breaks up a little higher, then breaks up a little higher, but we'll find out. Okay, delta average. Delta average. I've written so many indicators, guys. I just skip sometimes, and I'll even put delta histogram as well, so you can understand what I'm doing here. This one. Okay. I forgot I had this one. Actually, no. Stay away from that one for now. It will work, but you need to use a longer time frame. What it does, what the delta average does. Oh shoot! I put that on the update. I wanted to finalize it. What this is. Don't worry about this map right now. But what this is when it crosses over, the green delta crosses the red delta, means there's more buying pressure, less selling pressure. So when you get a major spike, for example, let's go on a 1 hour chart. See where the crossover is? They're selling more than that they're buying. And this is what the delta average works. But try to stay away from it for now, okay? I'll give you yeah. I wanna fine tune that one a little bit better, guys. But what the delta histogram is, what I created here on the side. Let's go into this other one instead. So here's actually a better example. 1 minute. I have it really wide. See how the delta is higher than the green delta, and see how it's marking down? And then all of a sudden you'll start seeing the delta green going up and the delta red going down, so you can see the market pushing up. It's a very fine tooth and comb, but now because we're on market open and how violent it is right now, see how the green went up and the red went down, so this is your buy time. So now everything's lining up for a big buy sell off, and that's why it streaks like this. It's kind of crazy. Interessante, or interesting. It will work. I just want to fine tune it better, guys, and it will work. But what this can do, and you guys, what you can do is you can keep it on early in the morning. And so what this is net buying and net selling contracts, okay? If you want, and this is net buying versus net selling. So at each price level, okay? So when it gets tighter and tighter and tighter, can't really see it, but when you open it up. So what will happen throughout the day? And I wrote this, and this is all about buying and selling delta. And what this does is, as you can see, there's more buy bids than sell bids, so they're trying to hold the line. After a while, you'll have a huge map of red and green, and you'll see some big numbers. So when it gets to that level, most likely you'll watch it do a quick whip. So as you can see how it's holding right here, and it's really green. So now they got to break through this barrier. Unfortunately, we didn't record the map first thing in the morning. But what you can do is if you have your computer running 24 hours a day on the delta histogram. Let me remove this one. See, I set mine at 3 a.m. I wanted to know London session. There you go. There's the sell-off, second sell-off. And what I do is I'll say load delta, or display extension lines. And this won't show right now because I don't have anything recorded. What this means is I'm literally recording my delta for this chart. So if I go load delta like that and I hit apply, this map will be recorded. So, and that's about it. So, but what I'll do for next week, since I'm actually done trading for today, guys, because remember, this is for education. I want to show you a trade if it works. And that was the first opportunity. And right now, you wait for the top of the hour to see what these guys are planning to do. But let's take a look at the trade map. And then I'm going to shut her down, guys. This is what it's all about. This is what I'm trying to teach you guys. If you can start understanding how to use a trade chart really quickly. You know, what I did today, if I did one more trade, that's 60,000 US a year. I'm done for today. 20 minutes of trading. That's a lifestyle I like. So, I mean, I could double the contracts, triple the contracts. If I see a nice runner, I'll let her run. Right now, I know they're still playing this whip out. And the other thing that I have to give you a little bit of wisdom on is when you're at the last 3 days, they're going to be playing this whip game. As you can tell, when you look at your transition days, it's usually by the first, you'll get 2 good runner days in the beginning, 2-3 days. You get to the halfway point, then they play. Vice versa. It could be one way or the other. So, no problem, no problem. And yeah, the guys that are on the channel, in due time, if you guys want to lease it, you guys got to text me, because as I promised, the lease rates are going up, except for the people who already registered for the lease. They're locked on that rate, so they don't have to worry about it. I'll have to give them their special code for it. So, but anyways, other than that, I'm going to take off for today. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I got to work on my website anyways, this one right here. Got to finish working on this. And I also have to give a thanks on the GoFundMe to Mario Morocco, which donated $1,000. Thank you very much, guys. So I'll put your corporate listing on there, because it is trying to help these kids to have a better lifestyle. Other than that, you guys, you take care, pinpoint your trades, trade safe, and have a great day.
What are you doing?
I'm done.